Hello. I know we can't do our doors open day physically, but hopefully I'll be able to give you a little flavour of what's going on at number 1 High Shore in Banff. You can see that we are it's High Shore, so the first row of houses is Low Shore, the one then back from the beach is then High Shore, and we're right opposite the medieval cemetery in Banff on the Moray Firth. And this is actually a very old picture, but we're in a row of 3 very old houses opposite the medieval cemetery. There's the Market Arms, which is the white one, the Silversmith's house, which is the yellow, and 1 High Shore, which in this picture you can see is a very light pink. But you can also see that the dilemmas with these old houses and painting with lime wash and tallow, and I believe the original pink used to come from oxblood. I'm not sure that it still does, but you can see that the wear and tear of cars going past and splashing up just wears it off, as does the rain falling down from above. No doubt made a lot worse by the mess from all of the seagulls as well. But you do have to repaint these houses. At the moment, I think we've done it every 10 to 15 years. Just to make sure that it looks nice, but also that you're protecting the harling underneath. But if you don't do it right, you end up with something like this, and this was an absolute disaster. The paint had gone on when in a very, very wet season, and then although it looked okay when it was finished, it gradually wore off and just looked absolutely dreadful. Anyway, luckily the builder did this again, but this took quite a long while to sort it out. And as you can imagine, that this requires scaffolding and traffic lights as well, because we're right on the road here on Banff to get this done. So it's an expensive job, and you don't want to have to do it more often than you need to. This is what it looked like quite soon after, when it was then done properly. And I think we had hoped that the colour would fade, but it didn't. And it really is quite a strong salmon pink, as you can see there. But I suppose it has faded a bit when you compare it with this photograph, and this was about 2 or 3 months ago. But you can see that not only has the spray from the road worn the paint off, it's actually eaten into the harling. So we've had to have this repaired, and I'm using it as an opportunity to see if we can sort of get a new paint, a new colour. And we did wonder whether we should actually change the colour completely, but many people we spoke to locally now refer to it as the pink house, and so we've decided that we will keep it pink. We went to the specialists, because it's a specialist paint to do this, and I'm hoping that this one's going to last longer than the other ones. And we painted some colours on the wall, and I'm told that the view of 2 policemen and a couple of elderly ladies walking by was that we should definitely go with number 4. And you can see that we have now repaired the harling, and we have put that at the bottom. And I'm going to leave it there probably for a year or so, just to see how well it wears. But you can see that the paint has worn off from right at the top of the chimney as well. I thought, as I was talking pink, I might just pick out a couple of pink things within the house. And this sandstone fireplace in the ground floor, you can see, is a lovely shade of pink. You can almost see on the floor the puddle of grit that just falls down, and it's if you brush it, you will just get pink everywhere. But it is a rather striking colour. And in the same room, this door has been this colour ever since we came here, and I'm not sure I like it, but we haven't changed it. It was another pink door, but it's just a beautifully old door, and it certainly makes a feature of it, having it that colour. And of course, the house didn't ever used to be pink. It was grey, I think, when the Banff Preservation Society first did it up. And here's a very old picture, but I can assure you it would not have been pink in those days. Anyway, hopefully I have shared with you some of the stories, some of the trials and tribulations of owning such a wonderful property, but I hope you've enjoyed hearing about them. Thank you.